Since he was drafted, the expectations for Joel Embiid have always been high. Nicknamed the process, it seemed that the fate of the Sixers rested on his hands, and if we're being honest, he has been nothing short of spectacular since his rookie season. However, the main issue, the biggest issue with Embiid, has always been his health, seeing as he's never played more than 64 games in a single season, and just recently, he luckily avoided what seemed to be a serious knee injury, which will keep him sidelined for about 2 to 3 weeks hopefully. However, when healthy, Embiid is arguably the best center in the league, doing it all on both ends of the court with career averages of 24.7 points per game, 11.5 rebounds, 3.3 assists, and 1.7 blocks. Incredible numbers, without a doubt. However, this year has been different. This year has been something special. Let's take a look at the numbers of Joel Embiid and why I believe that he was the leading MVP candidate before his injury. In 31 games this season, Embiid has been absolutely phenomenal, posting career highs in all scoring categories, putting up a career-high 30 points per game, which ranks 3rd in the league, while shooting 52.5% overall, a career high, 42.2% from 3, again a career high, and most impressively to me, he's shooting a career-high 86% from the free throw line on a whopping 11.4 attempts per game. All of this combines to an insane 65% true shooting percentage, and that's just insane for a center. On top of this, Embiid is still dominating the glass, averaging 11.5 rebounds per game, which is 7th in the league, while chipping in 3.3 assists and serving as one of the defensive anchors along with Ben Simmons for the Sixers, averaging 1.4 blocks per game. And how has this affected the Sixers? Well, in the 31 games that Embiid has stepped on the court, the 76ers are a whopping 24-7. And without him, they're just 4-5 for an overall record of 28-12. Good enough for first in the East, with the Brooklyn Nets right on their tail at just 1 game behind. And for an MVP candidate as talented as Embiid, he's reminded us time and time again this season how good he is, with some huge performances this year, such as a 50-point and 17-rebound game against the Chicago Bulls, or how about his 45-point and 16-rebound game against their Eastern Conference rivals, the Miami Heat. Or even recently, when he went up against leading Defensive Player of the Year candidate Rudy Gobert and the best team in the league record-wise, the Utah Jazz, where he dropped 40 points and 19 rebounds while taking a massive W against them. So, with such great numbers, historic numbers even, what does Embiid have to do in order to secure the award? Honestly, it's just to stay healthy, which is quite unfortunate given his recent knee injury, but I'd love to see him back on the court when he's ready. Emphasis on when he's ready, because we don't want to see him get re-injured again. In fact, this injury could possibly bolster his MVP case if the 76ers severely struggle without Embiid, only proving his value more. And with Brooklyn right on Philly's heels, it's very possible that we may see Philly lose the first seed, have it slip out of their hands. What a storyline it would be if Embiid came back and reclaimed that first seed from Brooklyn, wouldn't it? He just can't miss an extended period of time if he wants to secure the award, and I really hope he can return within 2 to 3 weeks. However, things could be tough, especially if LeBron continues to put up MVP caliber numbers while keeping the Lakers afloat with the AD injury, or even Nikola Jokic out in Denver, who is averaging a near triple-double and carrying the Denver Nuggets to the 5th seed in a loaded Western Conference after a very shaky start. Even James Harden is making waves in the MVP talks, given how he's leading the Brooklyn Nets without Kevin Durant to a 2nd seed. But in my opinion, I think that Embiid should be the favorite for the MVP award if he can come back from his injury in a timely manner. He's my personal pick for MVP, given how the Sixers were disappointing last season and got bounced in the first round, and how they've came back this season with vengeance. And honestly, if Joel Embiid comes back from his injury in a timely manner, like I said, and continues to play at the level he's been playing at, I think the award is his, and he'll be the first Sixer since the great Allen Iverson to win the award. He's doing it all on the offensive end for the Sixers, putting up historic scoring numbers and historic shooting percentages. On the defensive end, he's one of the key defensive guys and honestly the defensive anchor of one of the best defenses in the league. He is clearly the best player on the best team in the Eastern Conference, so what more do you want from your MVP candidate? But with all that being said, thank you very much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you know when I upload next. Let me know in the comments below who you think your MVP is this season, and thank you very much for watching again, and as always, have a good one.